If you guys want to sell your plants or fruits for a ton of shekels, you are going to need mutations. Mutations is what takes a candy blossom, a regular one, that sells for literally, how much is this going to sell for? 183,000 compared to a chocolate, bloodlet, celestial, frozen, shocked gold one. Just take a guess. How much do you think? Yeah, you were probably way under. It's 153 billion. That's the power of mutations. And if you guys get every mutation in the game, you're going to have the highest multiplier on your fruit, meaning you can make the most amount of money, which is why today I'm going to show you guys how to get every single mutation in the entire game. And of course, the best possible way to do it. Anyways, right before we get into this, we are growing so fast, like literally at the speed of light. I don't even know. I might even be at 200K by the time you're seeing this video, but if I'm not, go ahead and subscribe so you can be part of the OG 200K. Let's go. We're going from worst to best, which means we're going to start with the wet mutation, which is the most simple one to get. You get the wet mutation, which is a ×2 multiplier by literally just waiting for rain to come in your server. It'll show in the bottom right as like a teardrop thing. Literally like the easiest one to get. It's super quick, and it's also not that good, which is why we're moving on to the next one, which is chilled, also at a 2× multiplier, but this time you have to wait for snowy/chilly weather and literally do the same thing. Stay AFK and hope your plant gets chilly. Right after this one, we're actually going to get into frozen first. Yes, this one is a ×10 multiplication, but I do want you guys to know something very special about frozen, chilly, and wet. First things first, for frozen, you also literally just have to wait for the chilly/snowy weather, and then just hope your fruit turns into a frozen block like this grape is right here. The reason I went right after chili and the regular wet one is because you can only have one. All right, out of those three you can only have one, but the one that you obviously want is frozen because it's a ×10 instead of a ×2, so always go until you get frozen. Anyways, the next one we are going to get into is chocolate, and it may not look like it, but there is actually a chocolate mutation on this beautiful candy blossom here. The only way to get it is by chocolate sprinklers. All right, you can't get it. You can't get it right now in any type of shop. The only way is to trade for it. My only advice to you guys: be careful when trading. There are so many scammers out right now. I just don't want you guys getting scammed. So I mean, you can also skip this one. It's only a ×2 multiplier, but it does give you that little boost, a little boost. Next we have moonlit. All right, yeah, moonlit only available for probably a couple more days because that event's gonna go soon. But for moonlit, you just have to wait until a regular nighttime, meaning it's just going to be like a purple-ish sky, and it helps if you only have like one plant on your farm, because then if you get one moonlit, it's most likely going to be on the plant you want. So if you wanted to get on a specific plant, that's what I recommend you guys to do. Literally just delete everything. I know it sounds crazy. Either way, you're just gonna have to stay AFK. You can boost how much moonlits you get per night by using this guy, Night Staff. It doesn't matter where you post it. It doesn't matter where you plant it, but yeah, either way, Night Staff does help. That's how you get moonlit. And the next one we're going to go over is the bloodlet, which is a 4x multiplier. And by the way, if I didn't say it, the moonlit one is a 2× multiplier. For the bloodlet one, you are going to have to wait for a blood moon and then do the exact same thing. If you don't know how to get into a blood moon server every single night, you literally, if you get into a regular night server, all you have to do is leave the game and join another one. Leave the game and join another one. Keep on server hopping until you guys get into a blood moon server. The next one we're going to go over is called Plasma, and I didn't get this one because I actually skipped through the whole entire event, but this one has a ×5 multiplier, and it's only available through the laser admin weather. So I mean, this one you just have to get lucky or show up before an update and hopefully have Roblox not crash on you. Next up we have frozen with a ×10. We already talked about that one. Just wait for chilly weather. But the next one we have is golden. The best way to get it right now is look guys, look at the plants I have. You just have to have 3 dragonflies. That's the only way. I'm joking, okay? Obviously that is the fastest way, but if you guys have yourself a sprinklers, one of each, you can just do the sprinkler glitch on whatever plant you're trying to turn into gold, and it will have a decent chance of turning either gold or rainbow just by doing the sprinkler glitch, which, if you didn't know, is placing down one of each sprinkler and then leaving the game for 1 to 8 hours. All right, y'all, so next up at a ×25 multiplier, we have Zombified. And you know what? I'm going to have to switch onto my alt account for this one because unfortunately, I don't have the pet you need for this on my main account. All right, as you guys can see, I'm on my main account, and the best way to do it is literally what I'm doing right here. Have a plant/tree with only like one, have a garden with only like one tree on it, whichever one you want to mutate, and then have these guys, preferably 2 or as many as you possibly can. These are the chicken jockey pets, and they are impossible able to get right now unless you trade for them, but there are a lot of people willing to trade for them. So once again, be careful and try to get one through trading if you don't have one already. Keep in mind, you can also just ask your friends to borrow one. Like, I'm sure they won't be that like angry. Like, you can just borrow it, and then once you get your zombified fruit, give it back. Right after zombified with a times 30 multiplier is the brand new twisted, all right? Yeah, twisted. That's what it's called. You can get the twisted mutation by this guy, the tornado. And unfortunately, we just haven't seen tornadoes yet. But from everything I've heard, it's going to be just like a thunderstorm where it just comes in randomly. Hopefully it's not an admin weather event, but once again, it's just not confirmed. I genuinely did think this was going to come out in this update, but I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Anyways, times 30 is very, very good though. Let's move on to the next one with a times 50. Bro, we are getting up there. Do I have one of them on here? No. Anyways, guys, the one with a times 50 multiplier. Let's see if it loads in. Starts with the R. Okay, beautiful. We're just gonna look at this one. Rainbow. All right, it's rainbow. Yeah, the only way to get this one is either by just getting really lucky or doing the sprinkler glitch does give you an increased chance of getting rainbow. We are now on to our top 3, starting with the shocked mutation. All right, this one is not only times 50, but actually double that with a times 100 multiplier. The only way to get this is through a thunderstorm. And you may be wondering, well, is there any other way? Like, can I target a certain crop? Is there a certain? Yes. All right, go to your gear shop. Okay, there's going to be something in here called the lightning rod, and I'm not going to lie to y'all, it's probably out of stock. Yeah, it's out of stock a lot. But if you do end up getting your hands on a lightning rod, all you have to do is place down that lightning rod, right? Oh my gosh, why can't I search correctly? But place down that lightning rod right next to what you want to mutate, and then you will have a higher chance of getting that one shocked. We are now onto our top 2. Before we get onto the last one, we have to get into our second one, which is the celestial mutation with a times 120 times multiplier. The first thing you have to do to get this is wait for a meteor shower. They can only happen during night, to my knowledge. I've never seen one during day. I'm pretty sure they only happen during night. And when the meteor shower happens, you guys want to use this. This is a star collar, okay? They cost 12 million, only obtainable in the Blood Moon shop, and honestly, they are pretty common. They're pretty common, so yeah, get the star collar. This works literally the exact same as the freaking lightning rod. You place it right next to one of your plants. I'm not going to place it right now because I don't think you can delete them, and the celestial might be away soon, so I don't know. But if you do want the celestial mutation, wait for a meteor shower, place down this guy right next to the one you want to place, and you will have a high chance of getting that super rare mutation. The last one's this guy. You may be wondering, is that a party? Yes, it is actually a disco party, to be exact with you guys. All right, this is a 125 times multiplier. Yes, currently the best one in the game, and the only way is by being in a disco event. And recently they've been doing so many disco events, just not even right before an update, just like the day before at like 6-7 p.m. Like, yeah, just play the game, and if you want a really high chance play before updates, you will have a decent chance of getting this mutation. Yeah, that's how to get every mutation in Grow Garden. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If they go and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.